Hey everyone, we're down here at Banate, Iloilo, Philippines. We've come off the main road here. Just had a little lunch at this chicken place up the street. I can't see the sign, but we were up there. So coming out to this boardwalk, so this is a back road here in Banate. I said that correctly. That's the main road over there. So we're gonna come down here. Isn't that pretty there? Very beautiful. But anyhow, it's like a little boardwalk, a nice little beach restaurant or something here. So we'll walk over here and see what's here. First time I've stopped in town here. So Banate, I think Iloilo is the name. So it looks like they have a little port, seawall or whatever, a little place to dock or whatever the lingo is. So, yeah, it's quite nice. I was kind of surprised. Warm one. It's Friday the 14th of April. So Rosie's sitting under the tree getting out of the heat. So yeah, it's probably mid 80s, 83, 85. And the sun's very warm and very intense here in the Philippines. So yeah, have you ever been here before? So seems very nice though. I'm surprised she's in a bad mood. Yeah, angry at something. So anyhow, there's the ocean. Try to lean over and yeah, not too clean. I can see down about 3 or 4 feet or more, but it's a little dirty. So it gets much cleaner as you get away from the land here. Go out to the islands. I don't think there's many islands out here. Looks like some people swimming around the fishing boats there. So I kind of think it's nice. Little island. Little parts of the islands hopping out over there, so kind of zoom in so maybe everybody can see it better. So there we got it zoomed in about 5 or 6 times. So you see the people swimming next to the boats. Here comes a little boat in there. So yeah, it's a pretty day. We dropped the motorcycle off at the Rusi dealer, having some issues with ordering the parts and getting the correct stuff. So it's kind of a Philippine thing, I guess, or something. So I said get the blue ones, blue rims and locks, and make them tubeless. And so 2 weeks later he sends me a message and says, come sir, ready to do the work. So I come today. I said, you got the blue rims? He says, don't know sir, if we don't have them, will you take black? I said, well, I guess. But so they don't know if they have the blue rims. Says they're going to be built at a shop down here in Banate. I think I said that right. And so we come down here and then we call him. He says, no, it's not at shop, it's at friend's house. And then I said, well, you're going to install the bead locks to keep the tires on because it's off-road bike. And he goes, oh, we don't have bead lock either. So kind of after 2 weeks, my order wasn't really ordered, even though I'm here, and been told that the work was to get done. So welcome to the Philippines and getting used to the different culture things and stuff like that. So trying to communicate, and so you never know what you're going to get when you say I want to do this or go here or have that. You may want to go on a boat ride, but you may end up on a bus. So anyhow, people are still good, and for the most part, and the Philippines is a beautiful country. So I'm enjoying it. Just one of the oddities of the Philippines, having people say and do different things. So let's walk down here go out here, look here. So we'll walk down here. So I'll take you along for a few minutes. So we'll zoom back out a little bit so it's not so powerful. So there's a trike driver. So they're very stylish walk here. Got a couple different colors and some artsy deco form to it. So I'm sure they probably have festivals or do something with it because it's quite a spacious spot, and then it's right next to the ocean, which looks pretty. So looks like a nice little dock or whatever. So looks good. We had no idea all this was here. We just ate lunch, and I looked between the buildings and said, "Oh, it looks like there's some park or something," which there was. So we finished our lunch and walked over here. So you're seeing it for the first time as I'm seeing it. So but yeah, the sun's very intense here. It's even though it gets this warm and warmer back where I live in Ohio in America, but the sun here just I guess, hey, yeah, there's another friendly person. Everybody's always saying hi to you, and if you're from America and they don't know you, they're going to call you Joe. And for those that don't know, is you get that from the war. So when the American GIs were over here back in the last war, everybody was considered like a GI Joe, and so they just call you Joe. So I sometimes correct them and say, introduce myself and say, no, I'm Terry and I'm from America, so they know that. So this is one of the little, that's where we're at, the name of Community Fishing Land. Hey, center. So there's some bamboo, very valuable product here for building things. So getting a few trees down here. There's a beautiful home there. So a lot of Spanish influence to it. So which the Spaniards at one point, I think, ruled the Philippines for 200, 300, 400 years. Not quite sure about the period of time, but I know it's several hundred years. So a lot of Spanish influence in the names of the towns and architecture and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of the sea. Got some sea barnacles and things, and a little trash because this is where the wind blows everything to the edge. So, but the water's still fairly clear. But now you get out on the coast about a mile or so, and it clears right up, and you got the blue, famous Philippine water. But generally along the coast, you're looking at this type of water, so you can still see down 3 to 6 feet, but it's a little murky, and then you got the debris. Because you do get lots of typhoons up here, which washes away islands, and all the trash and stuff gets washed into the ocean, unfortunately. Then there's always the few people that just throw things down as well, so which is kind of sad. But a combination of the two, you end up with something that looks like this. But again, once you get out into the open ocean, that's not existent as much because it's more pristine out there, fewer people, and you're further out away from all this. So wherever there's people, there's pollution of some sort. So kind of nice down here with the shade. Sorry store. So Coast Guard substation Banate. That's interesting. With a big dock, it doesn't surprise me. Seafaring country. This is real nice. I think this is real nice here, don't you? So Hey.
Oh, they have the coconut too.
Yeah, I'm ready to get some, maybe a dessert, a donut, or...
Coconut honey.
No, I don't want a coconut. I said dessert, something chocolate or a pie. Let's walk around a few minutes. Let's walk around, then we'll come back and sit here. This is wonderful. We should have ate here. Next time we know to come and eat. So this is really nice. Got a lot of picnic tables here along the waterfront, and it looks like a stage to sing and dance and make speeches. So yeah, we got a nice little breeze off the ocean, so it's very cool. It should be, tide should be coming up, so this isn't necessarily low, but by the end of the day, maybe it'll come up and cover up some of this. But yeah, not too bad. So yeah, it's nice to have the trees and shade, because like I said, it's pretty hot out here. Some young ladies sitting, having a nice discussion. Looks like it goes on and on for another, at least probably half a mile. So yeah, it keeps on going on. This part's paved, and then the other half's dirt, where we just left's all paved. So yeah, so I'm not sure what the name of this is. Mountain Tigers Search and Rescue, so another station here in Banate. So Rosie's heading back. I'll walk you around here a minute. Give you a look down here. So there's the seawall. Notice how they got it slanted up. It's kind of tapered up into the wall and has a lip on the top to break the surf, because we're at this wide open ocean, and I'm sure when you get some storms, you really get some high sea action, especially if it's a typhoon. So it's interesting how they got this wall curved to kind of catch the wave, and then the lip to break it back on itself. So yeah, looks like it's kind of under construction down here a little bit, but it's continuing on down through there. But it'd be pretty to, once they finish this all up with the trees and landscape. So this is under construction, and what we just come through is the what it's hoping to be someday. So it'd be nice. I think you could, looks like you could bicycle or walk or whatever you want to do, and enjoy the boardwalk, we'll call it, and sit here and fish and eat lunch and see what they end up doing with it. So like I said, it's the first time I've seen it. So yep, I see no islands, just a few boats out there in the distance. So the sea and the sky meet each other. So quite nice. I'll look over the edge here. I'm going to drop my phone in here. It's quite a bit deeper. So yeah, this seawall here seems like it's about, I say about 8 feet above the sea level at the moment. So anyhow, looks like it's going to be really nice. Put Banate on the map someday as they finish this, because people really gravitate down here with all this nice place to travel. Not sure how far they're going, but it looks like it goes down all the way to this other island. I'm zooming in. It goes all the way down to that one as far as I can tell. So all right, I think we'll cut this one off from Terry's Philippine journey. Terry and Rosie out here on our journey to town to get some work done on the motorcycle, and having lunch and spending the day in the various little small towns along the way. So thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye from Terry's Philippine journey. Please like and subscribe and share. Thanks, everyone.